I myself am Phil McCrevis, and I'm here with Red Hot Scott.
Thank you.
And we are at Yankees, are we not?
Yankees, yeah. Geneva on the lake.
On the lake. Well, we wanted to kind of do something a little bit different. We love hanging out in Willoughby, but we are here in Geneva, rocking and rolling.
Yeah, they wanted us out here today. Thanks for them for having us and sponsoring us. They got goblins around here, McCoys. A lot of people put in for this, and this is a huge turnout. For a Monday, this is awesome.
This, the Cleveland musicians, you wanted the best ones.
Right.
Yes, and now we're
annual.
All the guys up on the main stage, they're all coalescing, they're all performing and going in and out. I don't know how they're doing that.
Yeah, it's really cool. The format is you start at about 12 o'clock, and then you have bands. So like the band that plays the year before, they get, so they cycle out all the bands and give them a chance. The bands stagger about maybe a half hour to 45 minutes per band, so they get a lot on. And then from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, everybody from every band can register, no matter if they played or not, and they just randomly pick you, and then they throw you up on stage, and you have to do Kiss songs for 3 hours. It's a beautiful event.
So it's like one song per band, or they get a whole set?
Well, they like alternate, so you sign up, and then they assign you. So all kind of goofy crap. I'm supposed to be assigned, but somebody won't show. And then, like when I did it before, but they're really well coordinated. One time I ended up, like I thought I was on the drums, and then nobody knows what was going on. And, I just went to the next song, and I don't even, it was a good time.
Hey.
It's all done in fun, and they raise a ton of money. And it's for the Alzheimer's Foundation, and, and a very good thing. Live Inside Foundation, that's like about music awareness and, helping people. A beautiful event, a huge turnout, many food trucks. I couldn't be more pleased. I'm having a blast.
How about you? And we had a great time over here on the side stage with a bunch of great bands.
Yeah.
We had the whole lineup. We were here for
some music for y'all.
Barcode, Burning River Band, and Another Dead Rock Star. So we got some footage on that. On the side stage, we got some really great access over there. Side stage on the side band.
Yeah. And then they have the front stage when you walk in, so they do like solo acoustic acts, keyboardists. It's just like a smaller stage in the front when you walk into the Yankees. And then you come out to the back, they have a main stage and then like a side stage. This is a great setup down there.
Oh, you got 3 stages in one, the acoustic and the electric, all coming together.
Oh, shit, they're playing domino. I think I was supposed to be on there. Oh, well.
All right, Scott, you are late to your assignment.
Hey, at least I made the main photo, so whatever. I did my part. I fulfilled my obligation.
Oh, yeah.
So what did you think? This is your first time here. What did you think?
I've seen these stages empty before, but they're a lot more fun when there's a band on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know the bands we saw over here, they're all really awesome. Barcode, Burning River, I actually had met them before, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Another Dead Rock Star, absolutely great. I got a couple of footage up there for acoustic electric, and then how crazy was it that there was that wrestling event right across the road?
And they come out, they support this event for Alzheimer's, so they come out every year for Geneva, but they actually home base in Rocky River and actually met in Willoughby area, so they're interested in helping put on a show for benefits, because that's what they're like all regular people like all of us. They want to do a benefit, they want to stage it and work with everything, want us to MC it and announce it, want us to have bands, so it's going to be a good event. And then like our other sponsor, Crafty Crab, we might be having this in Mayfield. Announcements coming, hopefully. This is awesome. What an awesome day, huh?
Right on. Let's turn the bass down a little bit.
Yeah. Let me just do my the balls, dominoes. Screw it. All right, I did my part. I showed up for the song, I promise you. And they had an awesome auction going on in the back. I mean, they have autographed guitars by ex-Kiss members like Bruce Kulick and all that. He was going to actually appear here live today, but all that AI bullshit, floodouts and stuff, he couldn't make his way up from wherever he was coming from.
Oh, that's right. His flight got
supposedly,
canceled.
but there's still like a huge auction. He promised to have the guitar shipped to him. He's going to sign it on videotape, whoever wins it at the auction, and he's going to ship it back to him. And he gave a commitment to be here next year.
All right, there you go.
So you're going to be an actual member of KISS.
He's like getting better and better.
Yeah.
What is this, the 8th annual? So the 9th annual should be a rock and roll type of a show.
Yeah. And the nice thing is they always have it on a Monday. So it's like a great reason to blow off on a Monday.
Yeah.
And they start at noon. And there's like hundreds of people even here at noon, and then like throughout the day they trickle in. How many? I see at least 4 food trucks plus 4 or 5 surrounding bars participating in this event.
You know,
really
Geneva's
cool.
always a fun time. I'm having way more fun at this event here, checking out all the music and relaxing, as opposed to most of the times when I go to Geneva, it's like bar to bar to bar to bar, bar crawl,
Right.
drink as much as you can. That's not as much fun anymore. So, rock and roll music, hell yeah.
Yeah, this had a common purpose and a theme, and they had a mixture of cover songs, original music bands. That was really just and the weather held out too.
Yeah, it's not even starting to rain yet. I felt a drizzle earlier.
Yeah. So I guess we got to try. They said about 8. It might be creeping in here. So if we disappear in a hurry, it's because it's about to rain.
Right. We're under the nice umbrellas and the picnic tables over here, but at least we got a little bit of coverage and enjoying the band. So how does this go again? So like this band comes up, and they do a couple songs, and then the next band comes up and does a set?
So each band is allotted about like in between a half hour to 45 minutes or something. And then they change out. Everybody changes out. So you can bring your they have a house drum set, and you bring out your key pieces of instrumentation you want to use. They have a house sound man, so they come in. Every band gets to showcase a little, and promote and do the auctions, and then after all the bands are done, all the musicians can sign up, and then they do Kiss songs from 7 to about 10 o'clock.
And 3 hours of Kiss songs. That's a hell of a concert.
So they mix and match. A lot of people with bands, you can sign up, and they'll just mix and match you based on what you play, and then you'll just do songs. Like I miss Domino, so somebody had to fill in a bit. I don't know.
So are we going to do the same songs twice in a row then?
Probably not. So they do the songs, and then you can say what you want to do. Something you mix and match. That's the beautiful thing about it. So right now there's a pause and a delay. Oh, my boy Travis Lee Photography over there.
Oh, there he is.
Representing. So what happens is they mix and match, and you can sign up here and there, and then they just kind of throw you together, and they're like, "This is the song you're doing. Ready, set, go." And it's like a familiar Kiss song. And like right now, there's a pause. You can hear a lull in the action. I don't know if the audience can hear it. So. And then they'll come up.
All right, everybody, I'd like to take
they'll
a moment
pre-plan
to
things. They'll do
all
things.
of our sponsors.
It's really a nice thing. And then after that, they do the raffles, and there's over 100 prize baskets plus.
Oh wow!
50-50s, and it's really, really a cool event.
Yeah, I saw there was a possibility to get a signed guitar. That's got to be the biggest one.
Yeah, that is for sure. But he was actually going to make a live appearance here and do a meet and greet. But I guess the flight itinerary didn't make it. But he called personally and so it was all good. Do the best you can with what you got.
Yeah, well, they just messed up the first part of the meet and greet. You got to meet first.
Right. I was like, I came in. You know me. How I go, motherfuckers with old timers, foundation, or the fuck I forget he was supposed to be here or no, but it was actually a flight delay because of the IT issues. And
so what is this IT issue?
I don't know. They just a lot of things got canceled. It's always a good way out, but he intended to fully be here because he played Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley,
right?
Where they're the founding members, the key members of Kiss. So at a time when Ace Frehley and Peter Criss were not there, Eric Kulig and Bruce Kulig and Singer. Singer's from the area, the Cleveland area. Singer was a drummer, and Kulig filled in for Frehley.
Okay.
And he did a long stint. I'm talking good 10-year stint. He was mostly did some studio albums, did the touring and all that.
That's more than just a fill-in. That's becoming
it's a whole long
the
story.
band.
It would take us a good half hour to just explain the history of it. But yeah, he was actually part of the band for a while. And being here, that Singer was from here. That was a direct connection for him being here. But living out of state, he could not make it. He was scheduled to appear and do a meet and greet. I think it was at the Goblins, right next to the Yankees bar over here. And he could not make it, so he agreed to sign an instrumentation that he's going to be raffled and auction off. They're going to ship it to him. He's going to sign it on video and then send it back to the person who wins it.
I mean, consolation prize. At least he's trying to make up for it.
You know what? At least the effort was there. He just didn't ditch everybody entirely.
That bar next door. You know what they say? What's good for the goose is good for the goblin.
That's right. You're either goblin or you're not.
And a big shout out to Carrie. She's on the headset as well. She's making sure that all our streams are working good. And
you can talk too if you want. You just have. She has to stand back behind everything because there's foot traffic behind us to make sure nothing gets kicked over and all that good stuff.
Do you want to come on and say hi? We'll do a switcheroo.
I could just stay here and not be on video. By the way, you guys, it's a great event. A lot of people don't realize it is for Alzheimer's. A lot of people don't know that it affects women more than it does men.
That's an interesting fact.
It is. And with that being said, there is really no cure. There are pro actions to take, and the funding does help with people that are like on set taking tests. Like my parents are older, and I was like, you guys need to take the test to kind of have an idea. There's ways for them to track it, and there's ways to train your brain. Again, because I guess if you take the same route every day, this is a fact. You take the same route every day to get to the same place, you just do it, right?
Yeah.
It's ingrained in your brain.
Right. They tell you to
Muscle
take
memory.
they tell you to take a different route you don't know to make your brain fire in a different spot.
But then you never know where you're going to end up.
Beautiful, right?
Well, if I didn't have Scott the guy, who knows where he'd be someday.
Right. So it's another beautiful thing that ties into all of this. It's called the Alive Inside Foundation. You can look it up. What it does is it does a lot of songs. So people like the songs when they hear them from back in their past triggers the memories of what they were doing and helps them remember. And this is like a lot like I donate to the cause. It's called Alive Inside Foundation just because of what it does. It gives people access, especially Alzheimer patients, to the songs they used to hear, and it's amazing because they video and they record the results. You know, and you can just kind of hear it. They have some videos. So that's something to look into. And if they're going to continue to do Alzheimer's things here, they're very interesting to try to tie it all together, which actually has Nashville roots and connections.
So it has been proven that music actually does help with your brain science. So never stop rocking, never stop listening to music.
Right.
Maybe you're listening to 3 hours of Kiss in a row. Maybe you guys switch it up and get some Def Leppard after that.
And it's kind of cool because it all fits in. Like you can hear some songs from your past, and it makes you think of things or events where you've been, and I'll just not to get too deep with it, but you know how people have special wedding songs or this is our song or something. They hear it. I don't want to hear it. Music has that effect. I call it the universal language because it doesn't matter what you speak. You hear some music or some sound or some songs, everybody can relate in some way, shape, or form.
Well, it's amazing how your brain works because you have these neural pathways, and maybe if you're trying to access a memory, one of your neural pathways is blocked.
Yep.
But if you go to a different part of your brain, which is the music as opposed to the visual or auditory, then bam, all of a sudden, your brain knows how to get around that blockage and access different memories. And it's crazy because they could have been stored there for, like you said, years, decades even, and when you hear that music, it just takes you right back
trigger
to that
point
day.
and stuff.
Yep.
And we're going to talk more about this because we talked about it a little. When we get the acoustic electric up, we're going to have actually qualified people, maybe, hopefully, come in there and explain it, not like us, but there's something to all this, and it makes sense, just triggering music and songs, how it reminds you of something.
It's crazy though. Think about it though. My whole life in school, I struggled with the reading. If everything would have been done in music, I would have been a genius. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Because I remember songs from my parents in the car when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah.
But I don't ask what I ate for lunch yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I'll remember words I know where or the tune or feel it. It is amazing. It is such a gorgeous artistic development.
Because it hooks to what you're feeling at that moment too. So it's it's not like you're just standing around in a room you heard Kiss for the first time. It's whoa, I'm
giving me goosebumps. Stuff talking about. I always figured our whole lives are just nothing but a soundtrack. If you think about it, we all have our own separate soundtrack. As weird as that seems,
By the way, this chick is killing it on stage. She's fucking awesome right now. I'm just telling you.
And she's singing Kiss, with very well. I'll just put it to you that way. She's kissing some ass.
Got that vocal range.
Yes, for sure.
So what's kind of cool about today was we had a lot of local, people that were playing the music, the bands here and stuff.
Yeah.
That is so great because it brings everybody together.
Yes.
Who cares about California? We don't care, right?
Right.
But it's great to see people that live right around the corner from you, maybe 10, 12 minutes, playing in our neighborhoods and having fun.
It brings everybody together. This is great about it. Fuck you, San Francisco, by the way.
And also, what was really cool is the engagement we got today about themselves. So it's not just performing. The one gentleman, his voice was so high, I'm like, where's Eric Carmen?
Right. And like it's everybody's together. Everybody's like we're here for like everybody's here for a common cause, not only charity. Like they have fun as musicians. So a lot of people here have like photographers. There's a lot of more that go into the music and the production of the song, like the sound man, the setup man, and the guy who's running the chords and the electricity. So they're all there together, and it brings multitude of each individual step of like how you put on a show, how you record, all that stuff. It brings them all together so everybody gets to hang out and talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I can't get to everybody. It's kind of a good thing, but it helps us reconnect and stay in touch. I think they personally need more of these things.
How many arguments did you see today?
Not one.
How many times did you see people yelling at each other about some crazy things are happening a million miles away from
that
here?
one big time wrestler over didn't like that other guy.
Oh, that's right. The power slam and the choke slam.
Oh, yeah.
But they were taking shots together, I assume. So they must have worked out their differences.
So a lot of people don't understand about music because I'm visually can see the soundboard guy over here mixing. There's two of them. It is really cool. Now this is all digital more than it was before.
Yeah.
It is so cool to watch as he's moving up and down, and I can hear both.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah. And
so you get to see behind the scenes.
And what's so unique, they actually, I checked out the sound thing, so they have the side stage over here on the main stage. They're doing in between, so they're doing different setups. They have different setups on the soundboard, and they actually have a small acoustic thing in the front. They're plugging it in from one central location.
Oh, they have all three of them like feeding into the same
kind of
thing?
like in a way, but
interesting.
they might be able to divert it. I can't verify for sure, but definitely for these two, I was like impressed. They took it from this way, just turned their seats that way, and they're like, oh, we're working it.
Right.
Not to say that I know there's sound people over at that, but it's really when you look into it, what goes into producing and making a show, like the acoustics, the audio, this is too high, this is too low. Fantastic job.
Well, because also you don't want the two different stages competing with each other. Because I think they kind of are taking turns, but like you do a big concert venue, they do have overlapping acts on different stages. So you got to make sure you're not blasting one out too loud and overwhelming the other. So it takes a lot of like very precise audio engineering and figuring out exactly where the sound waves are, how much deadening, where it's going to go.
So, and I've actually go ahead,
Go ahead, Nick. So earlier, maybe Scott will know. Remember, we saw the plexiglass behind the cymbals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what would that be? What's
it's
the
like
effect
a
of that?
homemade baffle, so we got to like divert the sound, and then they're doing it to test like microphones. There's a number of reasons why that can be done and stuff, but what you do is a lot of people where my early start was when they bang and they make noise. I walk the perimeter, like the outskirts, to see how the sound echo goes. And so a lot goes into it. There's a number of reasons that mostly it's just the block sound or to set something up. I mean, I didn't get to see it, but that's why they do it. It's like, it's a very good technique. You can use it for a lot of reasons. It's like kind of a baffle.
I got you. I was also figured maybe they want a particular sound they're trying to create. I didn't know.
Either that or they're afraid they're going to get robbed. Don't
don't take my cymbals. They're worth money. Because, Silver Sound, Silver Sound, if you listen to those commercials, if you buy now.
Right. You don't want any seagulls flying into the drum set.
You don't want people throwing like some articles of clothing and hitting the drummer, so he's got his little protection there. The drummer is always getting the most attention.
Actually, he gets the least amount of attention. It's always the lead singer and lead guitarist.
Now, Scotty, as a bass player, would you say between the drummer and the bass player, who does get the least attention in the band? Because we all know the lead singer and the lead guitarist get the most attention. Who gets the least between the bassist and the drummer?
The bass. Yeah. He's the backbone. That's why the bass is the backbone of any band. The drummer's the time, bass is the backbone. It creates a structure between the two in the rhythm section. And then like guitar, mostly they do rhythm, which helps out with the timing and all that. And then there's the lead and then the singer, that's like supposed to be the cherry on top, supposedly. It's all theory.
The cherry on top.
It's all theory, but it doesn't make any sense because you're throwing keyboards. There's no specific rhythm or rhyme or rhythm. But all I know is if you got a good drummer and a good bassist and they work together with a good-ass guitarist of any sort, that's what the magic is. And then you got a shitball vocal in there that could kill the whole thing. But you got somebody decent on the vocals.
So are you saying a keyboardist would be like the sprinkles in your band Sunday?
Well, yeah. Nobody's got any time. Nobody gives a damn about any trumpet playing band. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but each instrument has its own, phase and thing. And
did we have a comment on there?
yeah.
We do. We have Kyle said, nice venue, guys. Doug says, hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Kyle. What's going on?
Dougie.
Yeah.
Right out here in Geneva. We're pretty close to you, Kyle, aren't we?
Had it fun.
I think so.
I'm glad we came out. This is like, I knew this was cool, and it just fell on a great time, a great day. Yeah. Got to see a lot of
Now
cool
you hear
cats.
that bass? Listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Slapping
you
the
can't-
bass, man.
I couldn't miss
That's
that.
it.
Yeah.
You can see those strings vibrating from here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Now, if we come out here next time, we're going to bring all them range cameras and everything so everybody can see everything. But
Oh, yeah.
this is just cool to cast out here. And thank you, Yankees, and Scott. Thank you for letting us, step in here and like they the staff does a tremendous amount of work to make this event happen, and they do it all for a good cause, and
Yankees
everybody
are
here is
better
having a great time. I mean, it's like how many people you estimate roll through, throughout the day? I say at least 2,000 to 3,000. They rolling through, and
Oh, yeah, it's a great space. There's
Yeah.
tons of people coming in and out. I know some people came in early, like at
Yeah.
noon, and they're already looking to leave. Then there's the late crowd. So
yeah. So
definitely a
everybody
pretty good
cycles
amount.
in, and there's a lot to do. Like, there's wrestling, it's like all the bars are participating. People come in with their kids, and they're like putt-putt and all the stuff. Geneva, LA is a great little town.
Is that what you say about some wrestling action later?
Oh, yeah, they're probably going to stop by when they wrap up their show. And some of them dress up in Kiss. They come out here specifically to do the Kiss show across the road. And they're all from the area, and they just get together as a team. There's a good group of them, and they put on their act, and they are asking us if we know a place that we can hold or sponsor a charity venue. And we're going to talk to them later and hopefully look at it, maybe put something together. And they would like to do like a live podcast and that. So
That'd
it's
be
just something to
cool.
look forward to. And we'll get all the information coming. So we're going to talk to the head cap. And when we were there, he was like kind of busy, producing and making sure the show was running up to speed.
Right
So
on.
we'll talk later. And he knows our podcast is like between 7 and 8, but I was like no guarantee. But at least we'll get to talk to them tomorrow. Something to look forward to.
All
I love
right.
that was fun.
Awesome.
We all got a sneak peek. Gary, Nick, what did you think? These people were good.
The wrestling?
That wrestling was
Oh,
good.
the full-size wrestlers. I really like
They were
that.
good.
They were doing some pretty intense power slams.
Yeah.
So, like moves you would see like
Yeah.
the big time.
Nothing against our micro dudes and everything. Tanger Brothers in the
Hey,
house.
brothers, what's up?
All the way from the DTW. Yeah, but nothing against our micro wrestlers. Those those guys are fantastic. Those guys and girls, but these guys too, and they do a lot for charity because they're like normal. I guess I don't want to call anybody 9 to 5 guys, but they're just normal people that get together and do this from time to time. And they're local for acts.
Hey,
They're
they were
they don't want to
pretty good.
travel much.
They were
but
pretty good. They were doing
really
some great
good.
acrobatics, I thought.
I went over there to scout it out, and I was like, guys, because we were pressed for time and everything, getting everything together. I go, let me go scout them out. I came running right back, and I go, get some stuff. We're going right over there. Check them out. And so,
Right on.
and then we made that happen. So, hey, man, good successful day.
So what is today? The 22nd?
21st.
21st.
22nd.
22nd. So, Christmas in July is right around the corner.
I know.
That's only like 3 days away. So we
I
better
know.
we better start planning for that one. And I know
Right.
the Olympics are starting soon. Olympics, I think, are starting on the 26th,
I actually think they start on the 25th as the opening ceremony.
25th as well.
I believe
The
so.
26th
Whoa.
is
It's right
Friday.
around there.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So we got a
that's
lot of
actually
great stuff
exciting.
coming
A lot
up.
of good stuff coming up. Oh, that's right. I thought I seen reindeer shit around my day. I think Santa's back. No, Santa's back.
Right, Santa's back once every
I don't
6
know.
months to check on
now
you.
I gotta put up with him.
You know what Santa's mad about? He's not getting any Christmas sale this year at this time.
Oh, they didn't do it this year?
I don't know.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know.
what.
I heard
Oh,
something.
wow.
Some of my beer's been missing. Now I'm starting to wonder. I thought I was just overdoing it a couple of Fucking Santa.
His little elves have been helping. That's what's going
Yeah,
on.
but they don't drink much. They take a couple of them beers, and that's fine. And then they're drunk as shit, and then
No,
I
those
also,
vicious wrestling.
I want to give a shout out to John, who couldn't be here today.
Yeah, Johnny.
John, sorry we're having so much fun without you. We got to
Yeah.
come next year.
Wish you were here, buddy. Keep up jamming. John's a good freaking guitarist. He's shy.
He's been jamming his ass
He
off
has.
over on Acoustic Electric.
Yes, he is. He's shy. And what about Tito kicking some ass on Guards Up?
Oh, yeah, Guards Up. He's doing daily updates. That's a pretty damn cool
The
thing.
baseball whisperer wizard.
That's right.
That's good shit. The Dogfight Sports is coming down the road. We're coming with the Beauty Lot parties. Oh, this is really
Yeah,
good.
it's coming up. Yeah, I think probably for
Really
Dogfight
good.
Sports, we should probably do something about the Olympics. That's like a big mega
That
event.
is. I guess Olympics are a sport.
Well, I'm thinking we're going to put some things together, get the schedule out. Unfortunately, for us being in the United States, the time zones and all that stuff, we always get it at a different time as it's actually happening.
We have flight
yeah.
delays.
So
Flight
it's
delays.
like, so, like 3 a.m., in our time, not their time.
3 a.m. water polo.
There we go.
Water polo.
Actually, or
The
synchronized
Slovaks
swimming.
are pretty good. Synchronized swimming, right?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up.
But you know what I have to say? I will shout out to the Olympics people, because here's the one thing in the United States. A lot of people don't know they work regular jobs just like you and I, train on the side, and
Yep.
make this happen. This is passion, love, and want to do it.
It
you know
is.
what? And they're not making millions of dollars like our athletes that play in pro sports. They
Yeah.
don't even get that. What they get is pure recognition, and they're giving it to who? The United States.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm an American. This is what I can do.
Representing the
Yes.
parade of athletes. That's the opening series. They have the parade of athletes. It's the
Oh,
most
they're going down the
beautiful
river.
event. The most beautiful event ever. And getting back to your point, Kerry, people have to actually compete and try out to actually make the team. Like you said, a lot of them, I don't want to call them 9-to-5ers, but they have other jobs and other responsibilities and family. They actually put their heart and soul into it, and they have to go out and secure their own sponsors,
Yes.
just to like make their ends meet, and it's a lot of work for equipment and everything. So
Oh, it is. And, some people get lucky, like coming out of college.
Yeah.
I personally know because of my sister. She had Nike as a sponsor. She wanted,
Yeah.
and they have, just like they have AAA baseball, same with the Olympics. They have, those special teams.
For sure.
And they do small sponsoring, maybe equipment, but they're not paying for you to your time, your hours,
Right.
and that.
Right.
So what I'm just saying, it is out there. And if you're hopeful and you want to do it, you want to aspire, you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
we'll be
beautiful.
able to get way more into that when we get around to a
Absolutely.
Dogfight
I look
Sports
forward
show.
to it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I look forward to it.
And I'm sure
Acoustic
Tito-
Electric.
I'm sure
there's
Tito's
going to be
gonna-
some good spots coming up. I think there's some good jamming. Lots of good little tidbits we're going to
Oh
put
yeah,
out.
we're
Got
gonna try to get
good
some
cats.
interviews with some bands. That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Rock and roll, sports, and boofing around.
I love it.
Silly.
That's right.
We'll drive silly.
I will make sure I have all my shoes and all my glasses.
So you have them. I'm here to do the tracks.
There we go.
What's our time at?
I'm not sure. What time we got?
Let's see. I've got 7:37.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap it up on this one so we
Sure.
can enjoy the band with
We
our
might come
ear-holes.
back. We got to get in there and rock and roll. I think I'm due for a song. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore.
Get up on stage.
Yeah. Just get up there and own it like you do everything else, right?
You know I'm going to end up there anyways. I just don't want to get stuck on the drums or some bullshit.
No,
Well,
please
just
don't
play
do
domino.
Playing
again.
like Love Gun or some crap.
Don't play the drums, Scott. I promise, don't.
I got stuck on the drums playing Beth or some crap. I'm like, oh, God, dude, I don't know what the part is. The suckiest man of the Kiss.
But first of all, this is a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it the whole
Oh, my
time, like
God.
you said.
What a great time.
And there's so much here to do. You know what?
Yeah.
I've seen people from our hometown here,
Yeah.
which a lot of people don't get. A lot of people have driven here. We've got people from Texas,
Yeah.
Maryland, New York. You would not believe
One of the
people that
bands,
have driven.
one of the bands, volunteered down from Florida. They were coming up, and they brought the band down. I think it was what is that? Default. Remember they were. I'm sorry if I messed your name. I'm half blind. The second band down.
The second band down. I cannot read that far.
Hey, we're both blind. We're both blind.
Oh, maybe just
Yeah,
try this.
boys, show it's on
There
you.
it is.
Yeah, boys.
Well, you guys, I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
The way the lettering is behind the black and white,
I can't see it.
it's actually kind of
My
blurry.
boy Billy from old school. Yeah.
Hey,
My
what's
boy
going
Joe.
on?
What's happening, buddy? Say hi. We're just doing
Say hi to the camera.
Lots of good people. Yeah, but what a great time. And thank you to Yankees and all the Goblins and McCoys, everybody who sponsored around it. This is awesome.
All right, let's get back to enjoying the concert. Thank you very much for tuning in.
We're going to go have fun. Fuck you.
Okay.
Awesome.
What do we do?
Old John Wilkes, he wasn't. No, wait. I messed it up. Honest Dave, you can tell no lie.
He's
But
the
Old John
soberest
Wilkes,
one a bunch.
he was a spy. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.